Oh my god, it's Santa and the Grinch. You're joking.
Oh.
Good morning. Welcome to the weekly vlog, which is Vlogmas over here. I decided this year I definitely wanted to do some sort of like Vlogmas situation, but I was like, yeah, that would be literally the last piece of my sanity sailing away on the Vlogmas ship if I tried to upload every single day. So we're not even gonna do that. We're gonna do a weekly vlog so I don't feel so much pressure to, you know, fit a ton of stuff into a day. I always feel like I want my content to kind of have like a depth to it, not just be like, hey guys, like I used to film like little 6-minute sessions and it was just super cut and dry, whereas now I feel like I like to talk to y'all a little bit more, and that is just like a lot more editing unless it's just a straight no cuts kind of like a podcast style. I figured a weekly vlog is more like I can, you know, not feel so rushed to put everything in one day, spread it out a little bit with y'all. I know we gotta decorate for Christmas. I've been on a mission to make the best cinnamon rolls ever, and we're not stopping until we figured it out. And I know we will, because the first ones were already so good. We're trying all of them like baked normally versus baked with a heavy cream poured on them, which was like a trend on TikTok. I'm so cinnamon rolled out, but I literally have dough in the fridge because we are on a mission. And when I want to do something, it's like, oh, I am so determined, and until it gets done, that's what I'll be doing. I'm also super busy in the Blaze brand shop because we just had our winter Christmas drop, and Black Friday is already like crazy to run a buy one get one 50% off as a small business where it's mostly done by me. So we got to crank that out. We just got a package actually delivered of clothes. We decided for breakfast we're gonna make a chicken parm. We made one the other day, which is another one we're trying to like nail down the recipe on. But savory things I don't get as tired of it like as quickly. Maybe if I was eating it back to back to back days. But I've never had a chicken parm, and it's something that I've been like intensely craving for so long because it just like, how could it go wrong? Like served over like a little spaghetti, like you're joking. I don't know how I'd never had one, but now I want to make the best one as well. Honestly, this is going to take a little long for both of our likings because we're a little hungry, but hopefully after we eat something savory, I'm in the mood for cinnamon rolls because I am going to make those. So hopefully they sound good because a fresh one, they always taste good, but like I made cinnamon rolls for like over a year because we used to be like an ultimate stoner munchie of mine, and then I got like munched out, like ate them way too much. I'm about to go work on some orders, turn on the machines in the shop in the meantime. Ooh, we're zoomed in. Gotta turn everything on. This is gonna get sold as a one of a kind. This is a really good one. A little something got stuck right here. You can kind of see it. You see like that residue, and it came off. Like it feels pretty fine, but there's definitely like a little difference in shade here. So this will be listed very discounted on the Twice Bake tab if anybody is looking for a new jacket. Heat press first. Excuse me. Thank you. And then it beeps at me like this until I shake the ink packs. And Chop Pup sitting up under the piano. Last but definitely not least, the embroidery machine. The lighting in here sucks because there's like a light right above me, but I've seen some pretty cool emails and opportunities come through that I definitely want to answer. And then I also need to take inventory and see what I need to order for the shop. Here's the one box that just got delivered. Also just grabbed a bunch of lint rollers because these were on a really good Black Friday sale. I'm not out, but you can always use them in this business. This drawer is pretty much always open because I'm always grabbing more thank you cards. Everything's getting sectioned off. Like this pile right now is stuff that needs printed. This is stuff that's already printed here that I have done that just needs shipped out. Over by the embroidery machine, I've got a pile of stuff, actually 2 that need embroidered. I'm still adding to it, but I'm separating out everything so that it's easy and the flow can like flow. Chicken parm coming along nicely. These have been like sitting, absorbing their coating for like 30 minutes, and we're about to drop them in the oil.
My newbies look like Halle Berry, but she don't love me, she too scary. My old bitch front like Jackie Brown. I wanna know if she too brown.
It looks amazing. My jaw. Mm-hmm. Mm. The combo's so good together.
Will you be my leading lady? I want a contract, girl, no me. In the meantime, just in the meantime.
These are so soft and comfy. Everybody's been getting their sweats for this winter season. It's time for the cinnamon rolls. I'm so excited. This is our nice and cold dough. I just took off my hoodie so I'm not dragging it everywhere, and taped some parchment to this counter because I'm in the process of figuring out what stainless steel table I want to get, because this is like not super ideal. It's like open grained wood where it's just gross. I don't really want to have dough on it because I feel like I can't get it super clean. Although I do like disinfect it. I just don't want my dough like right on it, pulling out literally, like, you know how you see those slimes that they use to detail cars and they put it down? That's exactly what I'd be doing to this counter, like detailing it with the dough. So parchment it is for now. Cinnamon rolls. Ooh, one of y'all just cop some merch. Making the cinnamon brown sugar filling inside of the roll first. It's literally just that, cinnamon and brown sugar. I've seen other people use like different variations of things, but I feel like this is just like the classic. The cinnamon. All right. Our filling's good. I've also had this butter sitting out for like hours and hours now, so it should be super nice and soft for spreading over the dough.
In the meantime, just not doing what I want. Just some me time.
This is like the fun part, coating it with butter. It's like making a huge piece of cinnamon toast. Smells just like cinnamon toast at this point too.
In the meantime, just not doing what I want. Just some me time.
The butter is really trying to be like greedy in certain spots.
Leave me here, I'll fuck myself.
This actually like super reminds me of making these, they're called pinwheels, like pinwheel cookies. And it's like, I want to say it's puff pastry, but it's something like that. And then you just layer butter and cinnamon on them, and they're quite good for what they are, but they're like straight sugar. All right, perfect. It's time to cut these and roll them up, or typically they just take the entire thing and try to roll it evenly and tightly, but it's 2 feet long, so it's not like hard, but it doesn't look like what I'm about to do is way easier than that.
This is some visionary shit. Been trying to film pleasure with my eyes wide shut, but it keeps on moving.
All right, I didn't make it into a perfect square, so our end two cinnamon rolls are kind of like have a little edge to them, but it's all right.
I blame it on the model bra with the Hollywood smile. Booty with the rack like wow. Never forget ya, you put me on a feeling I never had. And ever since I've been trying to get it back.
I'd love to do like a savory, leafy green of sorts and cheese version of this.
Get up, put it back. Now something like the chemist on campus.
Setting these in here so they're not touching at all, because they're gonna get nice and even plumper than they are.
But there's no drug around. I like what I found in you.
They look so good.
I still can't feel my face. Am I smoking anyway?
Oh shit.
She said don't let the high go to waste. Can you taste it? Little taste it? No, you can't, baby.
I may be in the mood for a cinnamon roll after all. These kind of all like just made one big cinnamon roll cake. These ones look a lot better. all the big, like, perfect ones. And she's got her milk. This one was baked with cream poured over it, and then this one was baked without it. All right. Now that I've literally eaten every last drop of the frosting we made.
Wow. The fluffiness is insane.
This, like, yeah, it looks like a whole different type of roll. This one, the big, like, perfect looking one, these look like honey buns. I've never even had a honey bun, but that's exactly what that looks like.
You're not telling me what you think. I'll take my bite first.
Why is it like the fluffiest bread I've ever had? It's so fluffy and soft, it just like disintegrates in your mouth. It's not overwhelming. I could eat way too many of those. Like, it's so fluffy and soft. When it's too hot, I'm like, oh, I hate summer. But when it's too cold, I'm like, oh, where's summer? Fuck. Oh.
I'm ready for it to be June again.
We're going to get some breakfast at First Watch, which by breakfast, I just mean their potatoes because they're so fucking good. Hopefully they have them. They like took them off the menu for like a day and then they were back. And then also SD card, hair ties, just some errands we've got to run.
Let's go.
I've had a nasty cough the last 2 days. It's like catching, like as if I've been smoking a lot, but I haven't been. Gotta pull out the fucking masks with Thanksgiving and Christmas and New Year's and everybody gathering, all these gathering holidays, and I'm autoimmune, so when I get sick, I'm like dying. Like, I just rather never be sick again in my life. And the mask just pisses off the right kind of people. It's like super satisfying. I got us both an order of, what are these called? $1 million potatoes. You can't even tell, but that shit's amazing. The potatoes have like little sauteed onions in there too, and the bacon with like this garlic-ish gravy on top. It's truly amazing. I don't think you could ask for a better little snack.
Normally there's some chives on there too. They might have been up.
I'm seeing that. Santa Claus coming out over there. Dude and the Santa Claus. Oh my god, it's Santa and the Grinch. You're joking. The one dude has on Grinch pants and a Grinch beanie, and the other one, my
they're
god.
Both super old and
if
have
that's not
canes
us,
and walkers.
I know. Just went and got themselves a meal. The Grinch is driving and Santa's getting in the passenger seat. That's amazing.
These are good.
They're from Florida, fuck. Why are you up here for the winter?
All right for Thanksgiving.
Maybe. I was an old person, I live in Florida, I ain't coming for the holidays. Y'all gonna have to come to me.
Potatoes are cooked really nicely. Sometimes they're like raw.
It got really hot. I had to turn on the AC. Although it's cold outside, I can't eat without getting like...
It's the pots.
Lose the pots. Ugh. I keep seeing these fools with shiesties or like they're full on like snowboarding gear walking out of here because it's fucking cold. And
in the hood.
And yeah, we're in the hood. So, you know.
Shiesties are on.
The shiesties are on, boys. It's cold as fuck though. Like rightfully so. Like literally the guy that just walked in front of us, Nike Tech Tim, heading into Target. But I wanted to show y'all the balaclava I crocheted and I love it so much. I made it perfect for my head, but nobody else can fit in it. I need to make another like bigger one that's more of just like a blanket scarf over your head than this, but
he's walking way slow though. I don't like it.
I don't like what he's doing either. Maybe I'm not going to Target today. With the full black backpack, bro, if this Target gets shot up, that's like my biggest fear.
I'll go to Walmart first.
He said, I'm just stealing shit, y'all. Don't pay no mind. Which, like, that I'm all for. But the way he just, like, took his slow-ass time in there, that ain't normal. See how she's walking out?
Yeah, he walked in there super slow and it's super cold.
This is so warm. Why is America so scary and why do I think like that? Like, it's sad that it's kind of logical. Like, I get that the odds of that happening are probably slim, especially for you to be in somewhere that is happening to, like an active shooting. But like, people are sick and fucking twisted.
Okay. That's cool.
Yeah, those are cute. Hunting for SD cards. Yay. So I guess I'll get this 128. We can do two. That works. We probably need it. This is the best hard drive you will ever find. I know a lot of people use the orange ones. It's like you could throw it out the 6th floor balcony window and it would be fine on the ground.
This is a dope color.
I know. I have a black and red, but that one's
that's
sick.
the one that's available here. Might need a copy.
It's 2 terabyte. I think mine's like 6.
Yeah.
I need that color though.
Might look on their website.
For real. He's limping to the checkout. He's got the skin tore off his foot. We just pulled up to the post office. I got my Dr. Pepper. They changed out my icy flavor. So the blue is, what is it, like a blue Mountain Dew now or something? It's not as good. So I am grieving my beloved icy combo. Back to the OG. It's like so crisp. A good soda always hits, but I need to scan in all of the orders that I have, so. Are they in the trunk? I guess. We're heading home right now because Kyle put all of the orders in a big bag and I was like, great, they're at the door, and I don't think we put them in the car. Which is so funny because on the way here I was like, why don't you go that way? Because it like shoots you out right by the post office, and he was like, oh, that's slower. And I was like, yeah, but watch us forget. Like, I've seen crazier things. Like, it's literally 1 minute away. We have done this. Like, we are both so bad about shit like that. And like, we don't even have the goddamn packages in here. At least we had a snack for breakfast, so I'm not ornery as all ever. Fun fact, these used to be my house slipper Uggs, but the other day, which it was actually at like 3 a.m., we were cooking and I hear like this loud meowing and I'm like, oh my God, is my cat okay? I'm like wanting to check on Pepper because he like sleeps right outside our door. He refuses to stay inside. I hear him. I'm like, oh my God, I want to go check on Pepper, make sure he's okay. He has a flying squirrel, like some sort of little squirrel. I thought it was a baby chipmunk or like a baby squirrel at first. He's trying to kill it, of course, like what cats do. And obviously in cat culture, that is like, he wants me to be grateful and see how good of a hunter he is, but I just end up bringing out his treats and kind of distracting both of them so the flying squirrel can run. And it's just always a mess because the amount of like prey I have taken from him, I'm sure he's like, wow, my mom is so stupid as fuck. But like, I just don't have the heart for that. And I ran outside while we were cooking mac and cheese to hear that happening. And there's a bat that lives on our porch. So there's like bat shit, which bats are super like, there's a lot of bad shit and bat shit. Like I just, after wearing these outside, I was like, well, I guess they're outside shoes now. That was a whole fun little situation the other night, saving a little flying squirrel. That thing was so cute, but it was quite the process. And in the middle of making the roux for mac and cheese, I was like, don't want to burn this. Got a lot going on. But these shoes are hella nice to wear out. Other than that, like I keep tripping over them because I'm not used to like picking my feet up that much. Like I walk a lot faster out in public than I do at home, but other than that, they're so comfy. I do have to say though, Uggs are on my pet peeve list. They went so downhill. My old Uggs I had in high school, the fur that I wore like every single day to high school in the winter, you know, like is still more in place than the fur of the Uggs I got not even a year ago. I need y'all to weigh in. If you have Uggs, like old Uggs from previous generations versus since they've sold the brand Ugg, shit is trash now. I wonder if I can order from like the Ugg Australia, like the Australian version of the site and have them imported because god damn, the new Uggs are so shit. Like they're cute. Like I've got the platform Uggs. I remember I bought them in kids size because they were out of my size and I have a like rather small foot for how tall I am. They're so cute, but they're so shit compared to my Bailey bows I have from like 8th grade. My feet never grew anymore. So I have all my old Uggs and they're so much nicer than the new ones. The new ones, like all the fur is gone off the bottom of them. And like I wear them with socks. It's not even like
there.
The hawk?
I see the hawk, yeah, he's still not
We saw a hawk on the way home. I got a video, I'll put it in, because we literally, I was like, turn around. That was like the biggest hawk I've ever fucking seen. I should have put on chapstick. I can feel how like dry my lips are in need. You're so sweet. We made it here. It's 4:37, so they close at 5. Perfect time. Turn this AC off because sometimes it makes the camera wobble and it really pisses me off when we're waving and doing all this. I got the packages. I gotta scan these in. These are all scanned in. I'm gonna bag them back up. They always try and love you. They always try and give me these USPS boxes, which I have some at home, because they're like, you're bringing in enough stuff that like, just take these with you and use them. But they don't fit very much stuff at all. Like if I were to use a really big black trash bag, it fits like 5 times more than those boxes. And I'd have to take like 10 of their little boxes home. Also random, but I'm so happy. I feel like we're so back. I want to feel close to y'all. I also feel like old school YouTube is like the reason I started YouTube, obviously, because I grew up watching YouTube, and that's just what I've always personally really loved. And then TikTok came about, and for so long I didn't download TikTok, and now I have like a short form content problem where if I'm just not doing anything, I'll be like scrolling along. But short form content's good and it's addicting and I still like it, and I think there's a God, that just scared me, and I definitely think there's a place for it. But I also feel like my heart just loves making YouTube videos. My favorite content to watch has always been long form content. My favorite content to make has always been long form content. I really haven't branched into making too many TikToks or reels. I only do it when I have a brand deal, like a brand that wants a reel. But for the most part, I'm always like, I don't know my niche exactly. Like TikTok, you cannot have any like, so it would just be lifestyle, which is kind of like a grand niche.
I'm gonna start trapping labels from your shop to random people. They just charge some dude $75. He's trying to ship a box. Like,
because I have like wholesale rates on my labels, so yeah.
they're like, well, it's under 30 pounds, but it's a 30-pound box, so we have to charge you this much. It's like $78. I was like, hell no.
Oh my God.
I'm about to go and start being like, I can get you that for 30.
That's insane. But I just feel like we are so back. She got a new toy, but this just feels like old school Vlogmas. And like, I did old school Vlogmas for fun before I ever had like a channel or like anybody watching me. I would post, and I don't know if I ever successfully like finished Vlogmas as a kid either, but like I feel like OG YouTube is making its way back. And Kyle just got done grocery shopping. I typically sit in here with River, which he's amazing for taking on the grocery duties, but also he's the one cooking, so I feel like he's rather specific about exactly what like produce and stuff we want. It's kind of like Instacart. Like I feel like I can't Instacart because then you're like leaving it up to them to get what you want, and that's like on you fully. Like, you know what I mean?
Too picky for that.
Yeah, exactly. Why is it 5 o'clock and the sun is setting? We just saw these cuties crossing the street. Hi. And you here. Can't forget you. The iPhone camera quality zoom is really not giving right now, but it's not even 6 o'clock, but it's beautiful. I just went and started a couple of these beanies on the embroidery machine so they can get going while I am in here chilling. I love this new hat so much. I just changed into this when we got home. I guess I don't need this on in here right now. I'm gonna just show y'all what I picked up. 2 of the 128 gigabyte Extreme Plus, I want to call it a gift card, an SD card. We also got a bunch of ISO, dish soap, like a bunch of boring stuff too. We got the Raw Sugar, the green body wash. I really like this one. It smells like a spa. Like it's very peaceful and clean is what they're saying, and that's like what it gives 100%. It's just like a good scent. It's very peaceful and clean for sure. That's head on the nail with that. I really like switching up my scents when it comes to body wash, but this one I get like time after time. I really like this one. We got some of the like velvet scrunchies. Gimme makes the best hair ties for like curly textured hair in the game. I think they even have one for like finer hair, so if you have like fine thin hair and want to try these, I definitely recommend. They hold your hair so good without it being like so tight, if that makes sense. Like I don't have to crush my curls to have like a good grip on my hair that's not gonna like constantly fall out. I get these really thick ones, which I feel like are the classics, but recently I've been picking up these infinity bands, and depending on the hairstyle, I can get away with these. These are mad sold out and like picked through at my Walmart. I feel like everybody like knows the tea about these, and they're super expensive on Amazon. I think I have them linked on my Amazon storefront, but I think Amazon wants like an arm and a leg compared to like the $4 I get them for at Walmart. But we stocked up big time on hair ties. I'm kind of cinnamon rolled out, but I'm gonna try to make a maple bacon cinnamon roll because I just saw somebody that had like a cinnamon roll flight and they had like a ton of different flavored cinnamon rolls, and I was like, oh, I actually have quite the opportunity to make something kind of different with these. Mix between French toast and a pancake. Tonight's dinner, our classic creamy tomato spinach pasta. And this was my progress in the studio tonight to ship out tomorrow. I need to like shave the pilling off my couch again. We're at the post office. Kyle just walked in to drop off those orders, and I think we're gonna go grab a specialty pizza because the place I like to go has a Brussels sprout pizza. They had it last year and I really liked it. So half with the Brussels sprout, bacon, onion, parm. There's so much going on in both of these. This one has prosciutto, fig jam, onions. I don't know, they both have 2 different kinds of onions, but this looks amazing. Me and my weed socks and my Snoopy pants, a true class act. I love Brussels sprouts.
Yeah, I want to try and grow some next year.
They look crazy. The windshield needs cleaned, but the sunset, the sun is gorgeous.
Jeez.
Good morning, y'all. We are about to go to the flower shop, if you get me, and pick up some goodies.
Take it away, feeling too good to me. Chilling all day, all in your space is where I wanna be. Here in this room, what did you do? I just can't get enough. Too caught up in your love.